Hey guys, I'm Lindsay from thetoastedpinenut.com. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Pine Nut Kitchen, a cooking show where I make delicious, gluten-free, low-glycemic recipes that you would never know because they are so delicious. So if you clicked on this video, if you clicked on this thumbnail, that means I like you because you are a cookie person and you are a Girl Scout cookie person and you like cookies and I like cookies and we're like cookie people. So we are gonna make Copycat Girl Scout thin mint cookies. They're gluten-free, they're refined sugar-free, really only a handful of ingredients. Look guys, super simple to make and they are addictive. They are so good. I'm not gonna lie, I wait for Girl Scout cookie season all year. I love Girl Scout cookies. Last year, the first Girl Scout that came knocking on my door, I bought 4 boxes. I came in my house, I opened them all up. I pretty much ate all of them. I have no self-control when it comes to Girl Scout cookies. So this year I'm going to challenge myself to only buy 1 box of Girl Scout cookies because, you know, we gotta support the Girl Scouts, we gotta support female entrepreneurship, but I can't deal with having a bunch of boxes of Girl Scout cookies, so I'm gonna make my own. If you like Girl Scout cookies as much as I do, hit that thumbs up button, and I need you to leave me a comment below. Tell me your favorite Girl Scout cookie, and tell me which one you want me to remake next. Personally, I'm leaning towards that coconutty caramel one. So this is a super simple recipe. Look at these ingredients. It's like a handful of ingredients. You probably already have all these in your pantry and we're just gonna put them all in a bowl. Super duper simple, so let's get into it. The first thing we have is 1 cup of blanched almond flour. A lot of you guys ask me if you can sub in almond meal, and the answer is yes, you can definitely use almond meal. The difference is blanched almond flour is a different color because they don't grind the almonds with the skin. Also, it's a lot finer than almond meal, so just keep that in mind. If you're using almond meal, it'll have a grittier, more nutty consistency. Next up, we're gonna do 1/4 of a cup of cocoa. You just want unsweetened cocoa powder. And then we're going to use 1/4 a cup of coconut sugar. I like coconut sugar because it's low glycemic. You could also sub in brown sugar, but coconut sugar is one of my faves. And then we're going to add some sea salt. Mix it all together. You just want it combined. You want the lumps out. You just want to get it nice and incorporated through. So we're pretty much done with our dry ingredients. Like, we are halfway through this recipe. That's how easy it is. These are dangerously easy to make. You're gonna be home on a Friday night, a Saturday night, watching Netflix and be like, dude, gotta make some cookies. So next up, I have some peppermint extract. I just bought this in the spice aisle of my grocery store, but you can use essential oil. So this is gonna be 1 teaspoon. I'm still getting over a cold, so my throat is a little bit messed up. And then we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of ghee. You could also use butter. I personally really like ghee because it's already softened, so you don't have to have that wait time with softening your butter. And ghee is lactose free, so if you have a lactose intolerance, this would be a really great option for you. All right, so we're on number 3, last one. Okay, so the next thing you wanna do is just mix it all together until it forms a big ball. Just get it going. Get that ghee incorporated. All right, so I'm just gonna set this aside. I'm just gonna go in with my hands. I really just wanna squeeze everything together to get that nice dough ball. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands a little dirty, get in there to get things going. Look in good. So it's gonna be a bit of a drier dough, which is why I'm really going in with my hands to work it, but that is how it's supposed to be. All right, so this is looking good. As you can see, it's a nice chocolatey disc, super fudgy. I'm gonna put this in between 2 pieces of parchment paper and roll it out. Put that parchment paper back on top, and then just use your rolling pin to roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch. Peel off that top layer of parchment, and then you can go in with your cookie cutter, your biscuit cutter. If you don't have something like this, you could use like a small cup, but I just got these off Amazon. I'll link to them below. You could use any shape too. So cute. Now I'm just gonna line my baking sheet with parchment paper and just pull these away and use a spatula to pull them up and put them onto the cookie sheet. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat them. These are definitely smaller, so next time I'm going to use the bigger biscuit cutter. All right, they are so cute on my cookie sheet. I'm gonna bake them at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. All right guys, these cookies are fresh from the oven. I let them cool and now I'm just gonna transfer them to a cooling rack so that we can ice them. It's super important to let them cool on the baking sheet before you try to transfer them because they will be super delicate and crumbly and fall apart if you try to do it when they're still hot. So the recipe on my blog calls for chocolate chips and just melting chocolate chips. Somebody, I won't name names, but it was my husband, ate all of the chocolate chips that we have in the house. So I'm gonna make a coconut oil based icing. It's super simple to throw together. So let's just do it real quick so we can ice these babies up. So in my bowl, I just have 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa, and then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons, maybe 4. We'll start with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. And then we're just gonna use our whisk it all together. It's going all over the place! Alright, so since it's kind of chilly in my house, the coconut oil is hardening. So I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds and then it's gonna get nice and drizzly and it's just gonna be a better consistency for spreading on the cookies. Alright, let's whisk this all up with our whisk. It is nice and drizzly. It's gonna really make a nice topping for these cookies. A really good replacement for the melted chocolate chips. Perfect. Get everything nice and combined. So I just placed this cooling rack on top of the baking sheet that they baked on just so it can collect all the drips. But what we're gonna do is just drizzle this on top of each cookie and really just coat it. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. And like I said, if you have chocolate chips, you can just melt chocolate chips. That totally works. I'm just out. These look so good. They smell really minty and delicious and chocolatey. I cannot wait to take my first bite. It's gonna be so good. All right, so I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge so that the chocolate can set and then we can dig in. All right, so these have been in the fridge. They kind of fell over in the fridge, but they are so good. I'm gonna do a taste test because I have been waiting all morning for this taste test. Wow. Minty, so chocolatey. I really, it is the whole thing. So good. Have another one. Alright guys, there you have it. Really delicious, minty, chocolatey, thin mints. I hope you make this recipe. I hope you love it as much as I do. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. Let me know what Girl Scout cookie you want me to recreate next. I am Lindsay from thetoastedpinenut.com. Thank you so much for watching. Come find me on Instagram at thetoastedpinenut and I will see you in my next video. Bye!